24. Oh my gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. 24. 25. What's up, guys? I'm sure you guys already know what this video is because of the title, but this is it worth it to buy a Jackrabbit OG in 2025? This bike, it costed me $350 because we did buy one get one free for the bike. But I don't know if you guys know this, but they're gonna be discontinuing this bike because they're gonna have a new bike for sale, the OG2. And so I just wanted to make this video so you guys can know if it's worth it to buy this bike before they get rid of it. First off, we're gonna start with the features of this bike. So the bike has a 300 watt motor, and the battery goes about 10 miles, but I live in a place with a lot of hills, so the battery usually gets me 6 or 7 miles. I have 2 batteries though, which another thing I'll cover later is how easy it is to swap the batteries. And the top speed of this bike is around 20 miles per hour, but I have been able to go faster on this bike, you know, by going downhill. You can see right here we're going 20 miles per hour. If I find a hill, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna do the 0 to see how fast it gets to its top speed. So 0 to 20 starting here. 3, go. So yeah, that's how fast it takes to get to this bike's top speed. 20 miles per hour. For an e-bike, I'd say 20 miles per hour is pretty slow, but this bike is so small that it feels a lot faster. Let me show you guys the bike. So this is the bike. You can see kind of small wheelbase. That's the front. Oh, let me turn this on. Practice has been canceled. Man. The only thing it comes with on these handlebars is this bell, and it did have a reflector, but I took that off to put a light on. So yeah, I have my own quad lock mount here, and I have my own mirrors. One thing I really like about this bike is the battery system. It's really easy to swap out the battery when it dies. And even if you don't have a second battery, because I know they're kind of expensive, it's $200 for one battery. But if you pay $400, you can get like a big battery that claims to go 24 miles, but I haven't tried that battery, so I don't actually know how far it would really go. The battery also, it only takes around 2 hours to charge, and so I can get home, I can chill for a bit, and I can go out and ride again. I get like 15-ish miles for every 2 batteries. No, pretty good. This bike is not classified as an e-bike, so you don't have to worry about this bike becoming illegal like the Surons in a couple years, because this bike is actually classified as a seated electric scooter. So it's not gonna, you know, become a problem. The bike's not gonna get impounded because it's technically a seated electric scooter. It doesn't have pedals, it just has these little pegs, and it's fully thumb throttle. You can see the battery display here. You can turn it off, turn it on, but you do use the thumb throttle. One thing about this bike though is it has a very small wheelbase. It's kind of easier if you're going faster on this bike. It's a little easy to slip out and slide. It actually happened to me the other day. I was going fast into a turn and the back tire skidded out. So that's really one of the only things I would have to say bad about this bike. But other than that, this bike is pretty much perfect. I would strongly recommend putting mirrors on the bike like I have. These mirrors definitely do help. I got these for like 20 bucks on Amazon, and they really help like not have to keep looking back. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is that this bike, if you're gonna want to be doing like wheelies, this is not the bike for you. The motor is tiny, so it can't really wheelie. There are some people I'd recommend this to, and some people I would not recommend it to, just based on how they're gonna use the bike. I'd recommend it to you if you're gonna like travel a lot, if you're putting it in the back of your car, if you really only have like a couple miles to go. This isn't like a long range bike. Like, you're not gonna take this across the city. It's not like a super long range thing. More of like a small, like fun little ride for you to get like a short distance from point A to point B. Not that it can't go far. It definitely doesn't have like a ton of range. Hold up guys, I actually found this crazy hill, so I'm gonna go down that and I'm gonna do the top speed test for this bike. 2, 3, go. Hopefully I can make it back up. 21, 22, oh my gosh, 24, 25, 26. It looks like kind of caps out at 27. So that was the top speed test. We're actually gonna try some off-roading on the Jackrabbit. First thing you notice off-road is that these tires have terrible traction. Like every time I go in sand, oh man. Every time I go in sand, these tires are just slipping out. Yeah, so it's kind of struggling on this really, really steep hill. But you guys saw earlier, it went up that other mellow road hill with like no problem. But this has like rocks and dirt and it's more steep, so this has more of a problem. This bike is only 24 pounds, so it actually is really easy for me to just pick up and carry. Or, oh my gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, guys, so we're actually picking up a bit of speed on this off-road trail. Yeah, so this bike is definitely not made for the off-road. So definitely don't like buy this bike thinking it's like a Sur-Ron. This bike has no suspension, so that's gonna be an issue for you if you're planning to do some off-roading. So guys, that's gonna be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and leave any video ideas down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.